Oh. Okie dokie. Is there anything else to be found in here? Doesn't seem like it. I think we got everything in the last episode. Well, we shall move on then. Hi, do you want to hang out? We're continuing on with what remains of Edith Finch. And just to quickly show, we are actually getting a lot of the stories. We're still missing Lewis, Milton, Dawn, Gus, Gregory, Edie, and Sven. I think those are the only ones we have left. This seems precarious. Should be careful.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Gregory, 1976 to 1977, only 1 year old. Teamwork, respect, strength.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
Gus, 1969 till 1982, so 13. Well, whoops, sorry. I let go of my mouse there for a second. And Dawn, but there's no... Oh, the music is really somber here. Okay, let's get some stories here. Divorce contract. Kay and Sam. A lawsuit has been filed against you. If you do not file warning...
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it. I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
Oh, we're playing in the tub. Hello there, Mr. Ducky. Do you like my frog? Stop. And go. Okay.
Watching over, Gregory. It's time to... Hold on, sweetie. Hello?
Okay, I'll go back to playing with my duck
Sam,
and my
I
frog.
told you I don't want to talk right now.
Oh, Mom and Dad are fighting. Great.
I wonder what he saw.
Oh. What the? Oh! Now I control the frog. Meow. Can I get the duckies? Oh, I jumped to get the duckies.
So much of Calvin.
Oh, what is this music called? It's very it's a classic piece. It's very what do you call that? Well, classic, but it's a very famous one. Do 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 do. Oh, the dogs are doing a little dance. What if I go in the middle here and I do this? Here. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba.
Whatever it was he saw.
Oh! Hello there, fellas! And... Boo! Doo 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 doo. Can we get the whale too? Now we've got everyone down here. I thought I could land on the whale. Yeah! I could! There you go, now you're upside down. The right way, Mr. Whale. Which is not upside down, it's the opposite.
I know how.
Oh! Now I got my baby bonanza. Is that like a soap or shampoo?
Being too happy. But I could feel him slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
How dare I was playing with my toys!
Damn it.
Don't leave me here
I
again!
want Gregory to hear this.
Hear what? More fighting? Ah. Well, now what? Oh, hi there, Mr. Frog. Wait, what do I get this? Do I use Mr. Frog to turn the water back on? What? Boink. Oh.
I wish you could have told us
Oh, wait.
about the world.
Whoops. So did he drown because mom and dad were too busy fighting?
Understand about Gregory,
Oh, now I'm the frog.
about everything.
Oh, can I do like a cool go in between here? Ah, come on, that would have been awesome. There's the whale.
But I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
Oh. Yeah, so I take it Gregory drowned. And it was in part because they were too busy fighting. I can see how that would bring an immense sense of, or feeling of guilt. Feeling like you were responsible for it. That's sad. Gregory. Now on to Gus.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard.
Well, now we're flying a
he'd be
kite.
dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
Oh, that's cool the way you pick up the words and they become like a tail. Meow. Oops. I'm not good at flying a kite. Hang on. Oops, sedacious. Ugh. Strong winds.
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart.
Oh. Up. This is difficult to control. And up.
I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that
I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Do I take the words? What do I do? Do I fly up? Nope. Do I fly over here? Well, now it's stuck in a tree. That's not good. Up. Nope. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that I remember. Okay, so his father remarried, and he was like, I want a stepmom. Do I crash into the people? No? What? Help. Do I go over here? Oh! That's a cool
When the time
totem.
for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
I am flying my kite. You can't make me.
The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Ah, now it's starting to rain. Oh boy. Oops, oops, oops. Sorry.
Rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
Oops. Oops, sorry. Anything over here? Nope. Oh, I haven't picked up all the stuff down here. Neon. There we go. There we go.
Sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, make the music louder.
Oops. Sorry. Sorry. That's me. Uh-oh.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day.
Wow.
Out there on the beach alone. Just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
So was it flying debris or thunder or what happened? It's got a little skateboard. I didn't even notice that. Well, what about Dawn? Do I not get to hear Dawn's story? When someone you love becomes a memory, the memory becomes a treasure. Aw. Deepest sympathy. I take it those were well-wishing cards for the passings. Oh, there's Mr. Frog! Hello there, Mr. Frog. Oh. I go up? Nope. I do, but this way. Oh! It's like a little climbing wall.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died. At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
Oh, this is a lovely corner. Okay. Dawn and Sanjay.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Oh. Copy passport for volunteer center. Meet with after school teaching. Dawn Finch. Pack, fly to India. Stop volunteering. I think that says. That was rather quickly. Like you fly to India here and then you... start. It probably says start volunteering, not stop volunteering. 10 ways to teach critical thinking. Oh. Well, that's lovely.
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English.
Ah.
Lewis was born a year later.
Oh. Look at this. It's crazy. It's beautiful. Oh, did he go missing? No, that's another. That's not Sanjay. That's Milton.
When
I
my
thought
dad
that was
died,
Sanjay.
I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back. And to see kids in the house again.
Milton, Lewis, Edith, Dawn. Oh, they had like a little garden. That is adorable. There's a little fisherman on the watering can. Then, I don't know what these are. Could be tomatoes, potatoes. Could be some sort of flower. Because over here it seems like we have herbs. I love gardening.
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
Oh my god, could you imagine lying here with a book and a nice cup of tea?
And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
Great job. Oh, it's like a little classroom.
But it didn't last.
Scientific method. Observation, question, research, hypothesis, experiment, data, conclusion. What was that? Lewis rules. Oh, this is lovely.
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
Gave him a castle? Oh. Wait, do I go up here? Oh, that's for that. Okay, we'll get back to that. Milton. Oh, that's a cool doormat. Can I go here? No. 1992 to...
After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
Yeah, we don't know. I take it that was the one that they never found again. Sorry, there are so many names, so I can't remember fully. But they did have a family member who disappeared, and then they said... Yeah, it has to be that one, because when we were looking at the mementos, or the tombstones, he was a painter, and they said that instead of making a tombstone, they would rather make a... I can't remember what they called it, but it was all due to them never finding him.
I think Edie was happy to finally have another painter in the family.
Someone has been spilling paint in here. Oh, this is like a door. I wonder if I use that at some point. When we listen to the story in here, then I'll have to exit through this. Oh, sorry. Milton, 1992. That's beautiful. I've always been so impressed. I can't draw or paint or anything like that. It's always so impressive to me when people can do something like this, where they can draw something so beautiful. Drawing and playing piano, or the cello even, those are the two skills that I'm most envious of that I never developed. I know some is gonna say like, oh, it's never too late, but you haven't seen my drawings. But like, if you had this view right here, and you could translate that onto a painting, that must be so amazing. The magic paintbrush.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Oh, wait. How do I... Like that. It's so cool the way the game tells each story in its own individual way, with its own individual like style and sort of gameplay mechanic. It's such a nice feature.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
Hang on. Who's Sanjay, Dawn, Edie? And Sven. I think we can do a little bit more.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
Again, there's some symbolism there, but I'll leave the interpretation.
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
This is like my dream location. Like in a forest, close to the close to a water source. Ooh, I would love living here. Am I just leaving the doors open?
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself.
Okay, sorry about that. Just quickly grabbing
After
thumbnail.
he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
Wow. Is it okay to be walking on like old wood like this? Isn't this really dangerous? Be careful. Oh.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Is it from the water pipe? Or that. Or that. That might be another. Smoking cigars. Lewis Finch. Locker content. Hang on. Could you imagine, like, I'm sorry that I keep blabbering about this, but could you imagine this? Imagine this be where you stream or record. Like I'm not doing this with my VTuber. It's not an expression. I am literally like sitting here like, oh my god. This right here would be my dream. Absolutely.
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
Huh, sounds like my main channel. Oh, the Indian flag. It's so beautiful.
He was so proud of being Indian. I think for him, it was a way to be something other than just a Finch.
Yeah. Wait, hang on. I just want to quickly... Oh, that's where we came from. Okay. Well, let's get Lewis's story. And maybe Dawn's? Or is it just... I don't know.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
Oh, I'm working at the cannery now.
He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to...
Oh, so his mind wanders to, you know, this. Can I...
wander.
Oh. So I have to do this while also doing this?
I asked him to describe it.
That's actually a cool representation of how, like, your mind wanders. You're doing this monotone task, and then at the same time, in your mind, something completely different is going on. That's actually cool.
He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats. And toads.
Oh, maybe Mr. Frog is back. Oh, that's a
And
giant
things that have
skeleton.
not names. He knew it was all in his head,
Oh, that's cool.
but he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself.
Hang on. It's difficult doing the stuff at the same time.
But he found something more.
Oh,
I'm
now
worried
it
about
becomes
him.
3D.
Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss,
Now, what's wrong with a little daydreaming?
but he said Lewis had become a model employee.
You don't have to
Methodical,
limit dreams to
tireless,
nighttime
focused.
only. Fish.
Like a whole new
More fish.
Lewis.
Thank you.
So I let him go on. I even encouraged him.
And notice how this, like, thought world is growing. It's taking up more space. Oh, if I don't cut the fish, they'll pile up. Oh, that's
It
not
seemed
good.
very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend.
Doggy! Hello there, doggy.
On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia.
It's cool the way that you have to do this fish thing to progress the thought
He built the
pattern
city up
world.
slowly, brick by
Oh,
brick.
oh, I thought you were an enemy.
Then he made musicians.
Ah,
songs for them to play.
And people are cheering him on.
He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger.
Now I even
He no
see a
longer
fish.
spoke at the cannery.
Over here, look, there's a fish dragon thing. Whatever you call those.
But his chopping was as reliable as ever.
I'm pretty
Then one day
reliable
it
when it
struck
comes to chopping.
At all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor. And he won.
Yes! We are the mayor now.
They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering.
We're going into the west.
It became a game for him.
Louistopia. That's cool.
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville.
Newer Louisville up here, maybe. Oh, don't crash the boat. Oh, this is
He started
difficult.
drifting away from our reality.
Oh. Don't crash the boat.
Minneapolis. Until one day he
I love
forgot
it.
to go home from the cannery.
Oh, he got lost in
Even
thought.
as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on. In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a handsome queen.
Oops.
The queen was on her own quest for
Oh.
radiant rainbows.
Oh, God, that scared me. I got jump scared by rainbows.
He followed the sound of her
Oops, sorry.
silver harp. His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound. He knew the world was all in his imagination.
Now I can't even see the fish cutter anymore. I'm
But he was so
completely
proud of having created it.
engulfed in thought. And look, this is so cool that you use like the real world event, that it seeps over into the imaginary world.
In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king. For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
LP Brown Cannery. Seattle. Oh.
He began to forget the world we know. I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
Oh, is that us? Is that Lewis? So now we're getting the perspective of the imaginary world looking into the real world.
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
Yeah, Finch.
I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions.
There's a big cat.
Including the wise Calico who had insisted on inviting me.
Is that the calico cat? Molly. Hello, Molly.
His queen waited, holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do.
Is this symbolic of him, like, giving in to the imaginary world completely? Oh. Well.
Bent down his head. And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
I think I know what happened, but I shall not speak of it. But that's really, like, again, such a cool way of telling the story and really using the game to symbolize what they were going through and how they perceived the world. With Lewis here getting lost in thought and by the end of it giving up for the imaginary world, while at the same time despising the real world Lewis, and then preferring to be in the imagination and what that led to. And I think with that, I think we have had our fair share of stories for today. So I'm gonna leave it here. Stay safe, stay strong, and we will see each other again. Take care.